Hello again. Coming to you from a random hot spring on the side of, I believe, I-70 in between, I think like Keystone and Denver, Colorado, somewhere between that zone. Anyway, this is what a natural hot spring looks like when it comes out of the ground. If you've never seen one, they're kind of cool. Mineral rich, all right, lots of stuff that hot water can drag up out of the ground. I chose this one specifically because we are doing water quality this week. This water is very mineral rich. Yours may or may not be. Hopefully it has not too much, but not too little. It's a Goldilocks concept with water quality, with the exception of a few items like toxic heavy metals, mercury, arsenic. You don't want any of that in your water, but some nitrate, a little bit of phosphate. That's good for your plants. Not so great for you. That's why we tend to filter it out of our water. And water hardness does absolutely nothing to you other than it makes it very hard to lather. So we are going to get started. And first of all, you should have this. Oh, the green screen kind of. No. Oh, there we go. You should have this. This is your complete water analysis kit. Okay. And you have your water test strips and your comparison chart. All right, your little vial that you collect the water and you just put the strip in. Okay, so this is really easy. The hard part in this is going online to the resource that tells you about, what the health risks of all these different potential contaminants are. So you don't want any of these to be too high. With the exceptness of hardness really, it doesn't do damage. It can clog your coffee maker, or give you like brown stains around your toilet bowl, but otherwise it doesn't really hurt you. Lead, however, you don't want that in your water. You're going to look at these different possible contaminants and see if your water has any. So you take this strip, you hold it by the end, and you just insert it into the test tube, get it wet, take it out, kind of give it a shake so you don't, get water all over this guy. And then you just compare it, the color change, and decide which level it's closest to. And then you'll go online to the online resource that the kit gives you and discuss what your results mean. Is your water contaminated? Is it not contaminated? And then I believe I asked you, what were your top 3 contaminants? If you have pristine water, if you have it from a very clean spring, or if it's coming from a municipal source, usually that water is pretty clean, depending. Okay, Mohawk Valley Water Authority, people in Utica, that water is very clean. Sequoia water, you better look, because that is not always very clean, even though it's a municipal source, okay? If you don't have any bad results, pick any 3 contaminants and discuss what the health risks of those are, okay? Don't leave that blank. It's like a 5 to 10 point question that says, what are your top 3 contaminants and what are the health risks that they may cause, something along those lines. And you say, well, I didn't have any, so none. No, you're not getting away with that, okay? So just word to the wise, give me at least 3 on that question, okay? So that's, honestly, that's kind of it. Then you have this bacteria guy, which you follow the directions, and this will change color. It doesn't tell us what bacteria is in there. It just tells us whether there is or is not bacteria. Coliform is an environmental indicator of typically agricultural runoff. If you have high phosphorus, you probably also have high coliform. They tend to go hand in hand because the coliform algae feed on the phosphorus nutrient. So if you have one, you typically have the other. We're just looking for presence or absence of bacteria. When you're collecting your surface water sample, I recommend collecting it from the ground somewhere, okay? I've had students collect from like a rain catchment, like a cistern, okay? You're not gonna have anything in the rain. We're not, I mean, we do test the acidity, but we have since the 80s kind of rectified the acid rain issue in the Adirondacks. We used to have very acidic rain. We don't anymore, which is good. And the mountains are rebounding, which is a wonderful thing. So you're really not going to get any results. The whole point of getting the surface water sample is I want you to see results. So get it from a pond, a stream, a mud puddle, okay, anything where it's actually like flowed over the surface of the earth a little bit to potentially get contaminated with something. So try to get it actually from somewhere on the ground. Do not use water bottle water. That's pointless. You're not going to find anything. I want you to test your tap, okay? It's a good thing to do periodically anyway. I know in my case, when I bought my house, we tested our water in March before there was spring melt. It was years ago, and it was like a serious winter, and our water was beautiful. And then in the summertime, when the nearby farmer neighbor starts spreading, our water gets not beautiful, and we have to filter it and, you know, have a water filtration system and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So test your own water. It's a good practice. Let's look really quick at your folder. So here's your activities. All right, this one is really straightforward, guys. Just do the analysis and your answers. Now, for activity 2, this is a 48-point table because there's 48 boxes that you're going to fill out. It's basically like just check them off if you had them or fill in the appropriate number kind of thing. This is for all of your water analyses. And that's it for water quality. Don't wait to do this just because it sounds short, okay? Because there's still multiple steps here. And I hope you have fun testing your water around your home.